And give me a thumbs up whenever I'm on the screen. Oh wait, will you also hit the big one that's like a white button on the video switcher that's like on the left side of the desk? It's a big white button that says 1. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I definitely want 1 lit up. Okay. Did you click chat? Am I on the video? Oh great, that means it started. But don't click guest intro music yet. Because that's for you guys' guest intro music.
Oh, yeah. I see it now.
Oh, okay, and I'm hearing myself, so I did that part of the show. And the show has begun. The show is Asheville 8 Note. I'm Sam Irvin, the host. Thanks for tuning in. It should be called 822 Note. Am I right? Okay. Oh, perfect. Tonight, I've got this band, The Build, on. We're going to chat for an hour and jam for an hour, such as the format of this show. This is a weekly live stream that's also available as a podcast and just videos on YouTube, on Irvin Music Studio's YouTube. That's where we are, in Irvin Music Studio in Asheville, North Carolina, and different Asheville musician guests come on every week to chat and jam. I think I'm circling around it. But I got it all out. I do this show to build community, to meet new people. Check. I've met some new people tonight. And to practice my AV skills. So the band has been very patient as I've plugged in a zillion cables and turned some knobs. We checked our levels. I think we're all set. And then third reason I do this show is to carve out time in my life to just do music for fun, rather than on the professional grind. Yeah, so what else do I talk about up top? Oh yeah, I have a show coming up on October 26th, with an improv duo, Dino Birds, at The Well, that Jim Gennaro and his wife just opened up in West Asheville. A great little listening room. I'm really excited about that show. And I'm excited to hear what shows you guys have coming on, The Build. And so why don't you come on and tell me that? Yeah, come on down, The Build. We've got, and now this is the moment for the guest intro music to be played. Oh, yeah. No, you're in. Come on down. We have Tony first of all. Guitar, the mastermind.
Hi.
And
Hi,
guitar and vocals. And then Hannah,
Tony.
we got bass.
Yes, tis I.
I like the awkward shuffle. I started the last off with the band sitting there awkwardly while I did my opening spiel. But I like this much more, the dead air.
Yeah.
Well, who knows if it's dead air? Let's see. I started the last off with the band. It is dead air.
Excellent.
That's great.
That's
Excellent.
good.
That's good. I don't
That's
know if the
what
guest
we're-
intro music got triggered. I stopped the introductions. We have Kev on drums and Ben over there on synth and marimba and horn.
Mm-hmm.
Couple
All
different
right,
horns.
multi-instrumentalist.
Ben plays the most instruments out of anyone in the band, I
That's
think.
true.
Definitely 3 tonight.
3 tonight. 4
Here.
maybe.
4.
Let's try to talk. I know there's not enough mics for everybody,
Ooh,
but if
we
you
can
get
we can
close to
definitely
one,
lean in.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm gonna check and make sure that we are all. Yeah, people can hear us. That's exciting.
That's good.
It's all coming together. I didn't tell you guys that I had a horrible technical issue on the last one that I did.
Oh no.
But I tested it a bunch this morning and it's
Cool.
working. Yeah.
That's okay.
We're functional.
Yeah, excellent.
Our very first show was on 103, and they had some technical difficulties as well.
Oh yeah.
Getting us all set up. But God bless them.
Yeah.
You know?
It feels like we're on
Love
tour.
103.3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
103.
103.7.
Yeah, that was. Did I say 103.7?
Yeah, right.
Or no,
No,
I just said
you
103.
That's right. It was
Yeah,
ambiguous.
103.
Yeah.
What are you guys
103.
talking about down there?
Oh, I said
Smashing.
this feels like we're on tour in the back of a car. Like, Kev and I have spent like countless hours like crammed together.
Playing Super
Um,
Smash
but yeah,
Brothers
we play Super
remix on a
Smash.
tiny
Not so bad.
CRT.
Yeah.
It's battery powered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, in the car we had like a full on.
Really?
Yeah.
Had one of those like headrest.
No, just like a
Things?
TV. We
Oh.
would set it in the center console.
Damn.
Nice.
Crazy.
And the van
Yeah, it
go.
works.
Who's your Super Smash Bros pick?
Oh, our mains.
Our mains?
So
Yeah.
we play bootleg
So
Smash
glad you
Brothers.
asked.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So should I go
You
first?
have to
How much
cap-
time
you
you
have to
got,
cap
buddy?
this conversation.
Yeah. So I'm
you have
a
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Child Link, King DDD, Dark Samus, and Goemon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll whoop your ass with Nest too.
Man, kind of the whole cast, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Kev's
flex
learning,
player.
He's just learning.
Yeah.
No, if anybody out there plays Super Smash 64, hit us up.
Don't they
Always
have?
looking
There's
for new
like a
folks.
championship in town, isn't there?
Yeah,
There's
the
like a
odd, I
running-
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to that?
Yeah,
Cool.
I have
Yeah.
been.
Have you laid everyone to waste?
It's on
then?
Monday, so I
I
can't
mean,
go.
so like they're playing the new one.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
you know.
yeah. We need remix in there.
Zoomers.
That's the best engine.
Why can't you go, Tony?
I host my open mic every
Oh,
Monday.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, where's that?
Oh, it's at
Yeah,
One
let's
World
plug
Brewing
stuff.
downtown. It's 6:30. The list goes out at 7:30. Hannah and I do stripped down versions of our songs, and then we
Striptease
strip
versions.
down.
I mean, you got to get the people out there somehow.
You know, people say when you're nervous to imagine the audience naked, and we just skip that whole thing by being naked. We are going to
Exactly.
take our clothes off later before we play, if that's
I wasn't aware
okay.
of that.
Hell
We'll talk
yeah.
during the
Yeah.
break.
Yeah, and if it's not okay, we're still going to do it. So I'm just
Good to know.
I'm just kidding.
I might not be in the room anymore.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
We all showered.
Or I could be naked too. I don't know. I'm so on the fence. I
We
could
should,
go either way.
You know, it's
We'll feel it
Asheville.
out.
It is
Yeah.
legal. And Hannah
it-
did get a new tattoo.
I sure
I think it'd be
did.
great to see like a naked show.
I
Just
think so,
like
too.
people rocking out.
Yeah,
naked.
didn't Chili Peppers
No
do
explanation.
I mean, sure, but like
the socks.
They had
actually
socks.
naked.
that? They had socks.
They had
yeah.
a sense of dignity.
The famous
Yeah,
They
we
put
don't.
socks
Yo,
on.
drumming naked is mad awkward.
Is it?
Yeah, there's so much like leg movement, with fucking dick and
Oh,
ball
yeah.
bounce.
Okay.
There's so much.
I'm capping this conversation.
I don't
Yeah.
worry.
All right.
Do you guys have a show coming up
Yes,
as
we
the
do.
build?
Yes,
We
we
do.
do. We sure
Yeah.
That's
do.
what I
We're
invited.
playing
you
at
to
a
talk.
nudist colony.
We are going to be playing at One World West with one of our other favorite local bands, Aunt Vicky. They are fantastic. I've been listening to their new record. We were listening to it on the way over here.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But
It's
yeah,
so
we still have to kind of figure out show order. Maybe we open, they open. I don't know. It's two bands. But yeah, November 3rd. And then we've been doing like a lot of professional stuff. This podcast, we count this as a show.
So professional.
It's
Thank,
super.
thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It's not
Appreciate
always about, just always playing out. We have a really cool opportunity next week. We're going to record, I guess, maybe our first single, if we like the take. It's Drop a Sun Studios.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
just
it's a really
visited.
cool
I just
opportunity.
toured that
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Our last show
Yeah.
that we played at Sovereign Cava, somebody came up and recognized me and Hannah from the show, and they're actually interning and asked if we would be down to come record a song. So
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
It's a cool way to get in the door over there.
Yeah.
If it works out, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a sweet space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah,
been.
really cool.
Reggie Watts just recorded his last record there,
And
That's
we
right.
just met Reggie Watts.
and he bought us shots.
He sure did.
and lit your cigarette.
He sure did.
Yeah.
He was a gentleman.
Ooh,
He was real
dreamy.
nice. I chatted to him for about 5 minutes. Ordered some tequila.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah,
He's a really cool dude.
it was more like 10 minutes, I guess.
Montana. I don't know much about Montana other than Reggie Watts is from there.
No, yeah. Hannah was like, Montana.
Yeah, you don't.
There's the Frank Zappa song, "Moving to Montana."
Okay.
Gonna be a dental floss tycoon.
Okay. I believe it. I
Be
haven't. Not familiar though.
though. Oh, it's a great song. That's the song that got me into Zappa.
It's in the west part of the country, Montana.
Yeah.
Is it mid?
No, I think it's pretty out there. It's like
No, top tier.
yeah.
Oh, word.
Okay.
Honestly,
They call it the top west.
The top west
top
out
tier
there
west.
in Montana.
It's
Where
beautiful.
are all of you from, and how did you meet?
Oh,
I'm from Alabama. Don't hold it against me. I moved
I'm from.
away
And-
from there.
Oh, and I was just gonna start it off. I met Tony on horseback on a trail in
That is true in
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually neither of
You
us
were there.
Yeah, it was
You
pretty
saw it?
wild.
Yeah, neither. Well, the horses were because none of us own horses.
You don't?
No.
No, but we ride 'em.
We do ride them.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
And
How do you
we-
get play if you don't have a horse? How do you get to like this general store?
They're honestly there are horses everywhere, so you can go to Alabama and then find a horse,
Right.
lasso
It's
it
a
up,
little known
ride it
fact,
around.
but once you know,
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
secret.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start seeing horses everywhere now that I know.
It is
Yeah.
true.
To
Yeah.
notice 'em.
I mean,
You've been
they
let
are.
in. You've been let into the inner
Like
circle.
when you learn a
We
new word
drove,
and you sort of see it
to
everywhere.
get to the horses.
Right. Right.
But then once we took the horses, I actually wasn't. Ben and Kev were stealing the horses. I was separately, unaffiliated, stealing my own horse And on the trail,
really
that's kind
walking
of
it back.
where we met. Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
don't
wasn't
wanna-
stealing shit. I got lassoed by Ben.
Yeah.
I was there
"Ooh,
against
doggy."
my will. Yeah, he scooped me up. He's like, I need a drummer.
Yeah.
Right. And we all had our instruments.
Hannah
on
was
us.
kind of like the sheriff in this situation.
She
Uh,
tried
yeah.
to
I was
like,
arrest us.
get it together,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm lawful good. That's my
Yeah.
alignment. I can't
Yeah.
really escape it. You know.
I would say chaotic neutral for me.
It's a calling.
I think I'm chaotic good.
Chaotic good. I could
Hopefully.
see that.
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
What am I, guys?
Chaotic evil.
Chaotic people, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kev, you're a friend of the show. You've been on once before.
Holla.
So I should
That is
know
true.
where you're from. I bet I asked you on that show.
The depths of hell.
AKA New
I was about
Jersey.
to say
New
basic.
Jersey. Yeah, it's not- that one actually wasn't a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I fuck with New Jersey. I'm just not trying to live there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
fair.
Where are you from, Hannah?
I'm from the coast of North Carolina, very small town, like 3,500 people live
Mm.
there, real small.
Are you like down on the Outer Banks, like where you have
I'm
to drive
close.
way?
It's south of the Outer Banks.
Oh
but
wow.
It was like, we all went there recently, actually.
Do they have Piggly Wigglies over there?
They do
They
have
do.
wobbly hogs.
And someone in my family actually got banned from Piggly Wiggly permanently. It's something I hold.
Don't
very
sell
dear to
rotten
my
crab
heart.
meat.
No, you can't.
You won't have to ban people.
I know, but yeah, yeah, cool place to grow up.
Shout out Papa Simpson.
That's quite
Shout
a
out Papa
drive.
Simpson. It is. It's 6 hours.
It's a torturous drive.
It's boring. Driving back is more fun because you get to watch the landscape change as you get like into hills. But driving out there, it's just like you hit the Piedmonts and then swamp and then it's just flat.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like you're in Arkansas.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Miss Yuri.
And you have to stop on time, or else you just go right into the ocean.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So you can't just
you
relax
have to.
I know,
into it.
driving
you have
there
to,
at
like,
night,
pay
You would
attention.
think you
You
could
have
just
to go
coast the
during
whole
the day.
way.
You have to go during the
Otherwise,
day.
yeah, it does sneak up on you.
It's true.
Do like end of like when you guys are ending a song, do they sneak up on you ever?
The end of songs?
Only
Right.
the new ones.
Mm.
Only the new ones.
We don't really have any like tight, quick, like urgent endings, do we?
On a receiver.
is
Yeah.
probably the like
True.
most abrupt
Yeah.
one.
Well, and Pareidolia
Yeah.
ends on a.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a set list written out?
We did.
Sure
yeah.
did.
Okay,
Sticky
good.
notes. Everyone
Yeah.
has their individual little sticky note.
All of us work like 5 days a week, and then for Hannah and I, our 2 off days are band practice and the open mic that we host. So we don't have much free time. So the free time that we do have, we usually spend in pajamas, hanging
Yeah.
out with our dog
No
and our
shame.
cats.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
The
You
food,
must rest.
yeah, named after foods.
All named after food except for
Yeah.
Poopy, which used to be food.
Right.
Wait.
Yeah.
That is true.
Olive, beans, marmalade, and Poopy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happy little family.
And your cat Potato.
My cat Potato isn't
Yeah.
allowed in the studio. So
That's-
she's
I
never
don't-
been on the show.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think you'd be able to find her again if she got down here.
Is she not trustworthy?
that's right.
She
Yeah.
chop on your cables?
I think she'll like steal my pedals or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly
That's
brought
how
enough
picks
cat
and
hair
cables disappear.
on our gear
Yes.
to make up for the fact that a cat has not been in this studio.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
I have a rabbit at home in my little desk studio space.
Cute.
Shout out
true.
to Beaches.
Shout out
Beaches.
But
Beaches
he'll
or
nibble.
peaches?
Beaches.
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 Mm-hmm.
Life's of beaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
But he'll nibble the cable if I'm not careful. So.
Yeah. He's got
Cute.
teeth.
Olive's more of a drumstick eater.
Oh yes.
And none of the cats really mess with the pedals.
Cap. What's?
Oh.
Are you gonna get a? You got a pet?
Yeah, I got a dog named Lily.
Lily.
She
Shout
used
out
to
Lily.
come for drumsticks, but she's a good girl. She don't fuck around anymore.
She's an amazing swimmer.
She's very good. She's better
an
than Olive,
amazing
who's
swimmer.
as the vet described, a thrasher.
It's true.
She's what they call a thrasher.
It's true.
Your your vet watched your animal swim.
No, we paid $300 to find out that the reason my dog was sick is because she ate a whole stick.
Yeah.
And then after the vet visit, they said, well, she's going to be fine. All of her vitals looked good. It was a little difficult getting those vitals. She's what we call a thrasher. And that also applies to the water. It's just a lot of like this and big eyes.
Oh, yes.
She eventually got it.
Yeah.
she did figure it out.
Yeah,
But
she's
not a
doing
beach.
great.
She's not a beach ma'am.
It's true.
Yeah, but she is now.
She sure is.
Yeah.
Would you bring Beaches
We see this on delay, and so I was laughing at. I'll just repeat it. Tony doing this.
Oh,
There are a few seconds delayed. I'm so glad that it's working properly. I really shouldn't say stuff like that, but
Oh no, it's working. It's excellent.
It's working,
It's
yeah.
excellent.
I was talking about the conversation too.
Also,
Oh,
This
yeah.
is working.
It's
This
working
is
very
working.
well.
Yeah.
It's very organic.
That's right.
This is
yeah.
what
And
practices
then we'll see
are.
it.
Somebody, you guys said something about being chaotic neutral, right? This
Yeah.
is really coming across here.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the
Okay.
name of our last record, Chaos Magic.
Wow,
That's right.
That
Yeah.
segue was
Chaos.
You really
incredible.
nailed it.
Thanks. Yeah.
Incredible.
Perfect. I did check that out. It's amazing stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ben was telling me that all the synth work is you on it.
All
so
of it's
All
It's
of
just
it.
like straight to
Right.
me,
Yeah.
There was
Incredible.
one guitar solo.
Yeah, one guitar solo that my friend Chris Young, who used to be in Battery Powered Hooker Boots, and Augur, they've got a solo project called Disco Goddess. Really,
Disco?
yeah,
Super
really
cool.
fantastic, very creative project. But I had written like a guitar suite part that I couldn't play, and I was like, Chris, it goes like. And he nailed it. But yeah, I recorded it during the pandemic. So it took about 2 years. And most of that was just doing a lot of DI stuff, and scratch tracks, and then programming the drums. And then 6 months, I think, was lost to straight depression.
Yeah.
So I should really say like a year
Yeah.
and a half recording process.
I mean, that was
and then
part of
just
the
a lot of
process.
crying.
Getting
Had some
sad.
friends die. Yeah. Had
Yeah.
some friends die.
Yeah.
did that make its way into the album, or did you
did.
then okay? It did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And really, our next album is even more specifically about a lot
more
of
specifically
that.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So during the pandemic, he wasn't even that close of a friend, but he was just one of those people that you loved to see anytime they showed up, and you never thought it would be that they were depressed or going through it, and they ended up taking their life. And then that's kind of when I kind of took my hands off the writing process, and I felt like more of an antenna where I was just downloading stuff from the great beyond. And one of the songs, 333, is dedicated to my friend. And then from
On
there,
Chaos Magic? Or the new,
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
And so was that a tough decision? Because I feel like if you've got your project and you're working on this thing and you're trying to put it all together, and then all of a sudden you're getting like all this new inspiration, was it tough to like let yourself change the album, or go in a different direction?
It wasn't tough. It was scary, but that's kind of where the name comes from. Is like I kind of just took my hands off the project, and I was like, I'm just gonna trust in the chaos magic of the universe. Like I feel like I'm onto something. I'm just gonna keep recording it, and then slowly it started coming together. Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of the songs were like already finished. Some of the songs on that record are like 15 years old. That just finally I had the time to like sit down and like record them. I was kind of scared of bands. My first band was a big waste of time.
I wouldn't say
It
that.
wasn't a waste of time, but to be,
That's kind of a backwards compliment to you guys, right?
Wow,
Yeah.
bringing it on back. Bring
It
back
was a very
around.
cool project,
Bring it
and
back
we got offered a very cool record deal and a very cool tour opportunity, and the band broke up like a week after, and we had been a band for 5 years chasing it, so it kind of like scared me off. But I have never been in a band with people like this that I respect so much as not only just musicians, but like friends and creative.
What do you
People.
respect so much about them?
Go
Sure.
down, go down the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious?
I mean, look.
Well, Hannah is an incredible bass player, incredible cellist, a very good listener. She does her due diligence about like homework, learning songs. She just recorded some cello on our friend Kai's new single, Ode to Roadkill, that's coming out pretty soon. Kev is just the nastiest drummer I've
She's
ever
also
played with.
your roommate, right? Is that right?
We do live together.
That's right.
I was gonna try to keep the fact that we were dating away in case one of our fans had a crush on you and didn't know that we were dating.
I mean, well, you've ruined
It's
it
the
now.
only reason I go to see
The
Green Ben
marketability
is
is
They-
gone.
They kind of do
Limited.
it.
for the bass
They kind
player.
of do it secretly. It's like a whole flirty thing.
Yeah.
A real
Yeah.
Jim and Pam situation.
Will they? Won't they? They will.
Kev is by far,
Tension.
the nastiest drummer that I've ever worked with, and the hardest working drummer.
kind.
You are in the pocket. When
Yeah.
I'm hearing Kev, I can
Yeah.
like walk in and not know who's playing, and then if it turns out to be Kev, I'm like, I knew
I'm
it.
in
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
pockets, son. Check your
Yeah.
pockets. There's a Kev in there.
and then Ben and I have known each other since the horseback riding about 15 years ago.
Right.
And
The incident.
the incident.
As
we
we
had
call
tried
it.
being in a couple of bands together, and it just, I don't think the time was right.
And we were
but-
like, let's just stick to the horses.
Honestly.
yeah, let's just stick to riding horses. And eventually this band kind of came together, and then I went over to Ben's house, like already knowing that he was an incredible sax player, and then just walked into his house, and it was just like, it looked like your studio, with marimbas and saxophones and mini pianos and normal pianos and mini marimbas and vibraphones,
Normal
and
marimbas.
vibra slaps and just harmonicas and like
Dude, you got a
every
vibra slap?
auxiliary. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
Nice.
Brought it.
Yeah, those are.
Ben is a very rehearsed and practiced and accomplished melodica player
Vibra
as well.
slapper.
really good vibra slapper.
You brought that
That's
in?
more impressive. Yeah.
He's really good about that. Did you bring your harmonicas?
I thought a harmonica.
Very good.
I also do the thing where it's like, clack, 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 clack.
Because you don't keep any
clack,
horses.
clack,
Like,
clack,
have you
clack.
seen like Monty
Yeah.
Python?
Just to
Yeah.
just to sort of yeah.
Yeah, I have seen Monty Python. Did you ask if I've seen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just
Ben,
Which one?
Ben plays the coconut.
And the Holy Grail.
and the Holy Grail. It's a
Yeah.
classic. I
Right,
like
right.
when they read like the guy had written like
His famous
man,
last
he's
words,
dying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite one is
really
when the
good.
guy's like chained up and he's like clapping. He's just like, this song's a banger.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's not go to Camelot after all. 'Tis a silly place.
Tis a silly place. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm more of a meaning of life guy.
That's a good
Oh, yeah?
one.
Yeah,
Right
That's
on.
a good
Like,
one.
the building pirates, like the
Oh, yeah.
corporate,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so cool.
the guy who explodes because he eats too much.
Yeah.
They really weren't
So
subtle.
philosophical.
Yeah.
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 There's a few jokes that didn't age well, but for the most part, Monty Pythons were trendsetters in the comedy world.
So you guys are working on new music together.
Yes.
We are.
And how is that process different than learning the songs that you primarily wrote yourself? Or are you still doing the bulk of the songwriting?
I feel like I do the bulk of the songwriting. I'm usually like Ben's got a album that he's working on of his solo stuff. He's got some really cool stuff. King of Halloween. That one's
Yeah, that's
amazing.
coming up. We're well into October.
Yeah.
You can look
Tis
that
the
up
season.
on Bandcamp. Just my name. Ben
I think
Servant.
Ben really summed it up the best when we first started playing. You said something to the effect of like, if you have an idea in mind, definitely let me know, and I can play that, but I can also come up with good ideas on my own. And I feel like that's kind of everybody. Like I might look at Kevin and be like, all right, I'm hearing like a boo, boo, cat, boo, to boo, boo, cat. And I was like, just build off that. And then, yeah, I don't really have to write anyone's parts. I mean, I can certainly get feedback and suggestions, but it's definitely a lot quicker of a writing process than just doing everything myself. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of those songs are just guitar songs. So in the studio, like in real time, I'm figuring out what the bass line should be, figuring out what the synth line should be, figuring out what the vocal harmonies and the drums are supposed to do. Here I can just go, hey, here's this riff, and I got some
Yeah.
lyrics, and then like the song is just like,
Yeah.
So do you guys have any feedback and suggestions right now?
My man's a fucking tyrant. He never lets us voice our opinions.
Yeah, I mean, we
Over
weren't
here
gonna
just squashing our creative freedoms.
but,
I'm just gonna cut that off. That's not. That's not true.
We'll edit that
Edit
out.
that out.
We'll edit that out.
Definitely. Ben, do you have anything to say?
I just love this project.
I feel like we got a good flow where it's
Yeah.
like, like you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, you know what I mean? So it feels good to have Tony kind of like at the helm where it starts with him. And then like y'all tend to hash things out, the two of you,
Yeah.
before we get our hands on them,
Yeah.
which is also cool.
Yeah.
That like, I feel like the flow now is really organic and there's like enough freedom and enough direction.
Yes.
We're in this like nice middle ground of like goddamn songwriting machines.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
honestly.
Can't be
honestly.
stopped.
As our good friend and brother Dan Murtha said, I'm a texture man now. So like I'm just adding in on top. So it's I really
yeah.
like having a structure,
Yeah.
having a thing,
It's so cool.
and then like what's it need? And now I have like some options. So it's like maybe it needs this,
Yeah.
or this.
Yeah.
We're all about weird, gorbly space noises
Yeah.
behind stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The noisier, the better.
Yeah.
As far as
yeah.
I'm concerned.
I
yeah.
can't
Yeah.
get enough of it.
It's
So
so
I'm
cool.
very lucky that everybody likes it.
Oh, it's excellent.
Yeah, it's good.
It's excellent.
The good kind of noise. You don't want like hiss. Like, well, sometimes you want to hiss.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah,
But,
you
know.
want to torture people for the exactly right amount of time,
Mm.
and then
Yeah.
release them.
That
from,
good pain.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
That's like
they thank
Mike
you
Anderson.
for their peace.
Exactly.
And we do like a really good release, you know?
It's
Hang with
true.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get you there.
Relief
We'll
is
get
the
you there.
greatest feeling in the world when you achieve it. You're like, holy shit, this is great. It's like the suffering is ended now.
Well, so I mean,
Samsara, no
I really
more.
enjoy the front end too, the slow build, the build.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
totally.
That's good stuff.
Totally.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're doing. We're just assembling things into bigger, better things.
Yeah, that's why our setup is the way it is.
Yeah, this is half
We
of our
need
setup.
all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we did not
Yeah.
bring
Tell-
everything.
Let's get techie for a second. Like, what do you got? What's your rig? What do you bring to the gig? If
My-
you
my-
have
my
like,
main gig rig,
if you have your
Yeah.
way, yeah. Let's
So,
start down here.
I probably have like the biggest little thing going.
The biggest
and,
little
Big
footprint.
little playing.
Yeah, and I'm kind of amazed that it all works, and actually to just get techie for folks that all of you out there. I'm basically going through, and I don't have it today, but like Roland 550 like keyboard amp, and I have a Minilog XD, which I just love, and really that's it. I need to add like another little lead or kind of like pad synth in the mix, but so I have that going through a Grand Canyon, or no, just a Canyon delay, the Electro Harmonics, which is an incredible delay pedal, and then usually that's running straight to my keyboard amp, and then I have a pedal board with a preamp and a horn mic for sax or trumpet, and then those are going through some pedals.
What's the
also
preamp?
to the amp? It is, I don't actually know, but it has an effects loop on it,
Okay.
which is nice. So it's like XLR in and out, and then it has its own contained unbalanced quarter-inch effects loop.
Yeah,
So right now it has a bit of a high-end hiss, which I'm probably just a power chord or something, but I need to sort of like figure that out.
Sometimes I get like the weirdest like signal distortion while we practice at our house because our electrical situation is
God.
so
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
And then we'll go play a show and like none of those issues are present.
Yeah.
Or like when we played at the Odd, like we brought more gear than I feel like most bands do. So then we were getting like we were pulling more power and they had to like cut the mains off for us to not like have that like weird hiss. Yeah, we do. We should bring it like a quiet generator or something.
We
yeah,
were saying before
power
we
conditioner.
Yeah.
before we started that it's basically just a maximal approach of like, if it could sound good, then I can probably bring it. You know? It just
Yeah.
involves bringing it and setting
Right.
it up.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
have like a little marimba here, which is also like a major find. It's a
Oh yeah.
Musser marching marimba with the Keelon bars, and it's amazing. I got it for
like
$40,
$50.
and
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like 40.
it's like a
Yeah.
$600 thing.
Yeah,
So
dude.
and it's like it's basically the I have like a full size Musser at home, and it's same bars. It's like the same exact bars, just able to bring it here.
Yeah,
you know?
like the low end and the
Nice.
high end are kind of cut off. Like a
It's
few
like the
keys.
top third of
Yeah.
the full size.
Oh, word.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's just like one octave, or it's
That's so
like
sick.
whatever, 3 octaves, 2 octaves.
Yeah.
That is
So-
cool. I'm
And then
excited
I
to
have
hear
a
it in action.
Selmer
Oh,
Series
yeah.
3 saxophone
Yeah.
and some sort of trumpet. I don't know.
Yeah.
Newer on that.
One that plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Like I think, I don't know. Like 90% of it is like being able to play your instrument or instruments, right? But then if you have like the maximal approach, I feel like just that 1%, that other 1%, do that other percent of like each little effect loop or that moment in the song. I think that's what really like makes stuff stand out or shimmer,
Yeah.
like
For sure.
where the magic
Yeah.
is at.
For sure.
To kind of continue talking, I have I have a bit of like I get I'm fairly ADD, and at least like sonically, and so I think you can certainly do it well with just like drum and bass and guitar, but like if that's like 90% of bands, like surely like there's so many other instruments out there,
Yeah.
and it's
for
like
sure.
just by changing the like texture up, you can add so much.
Yeah. Do you guys like that band Soul Coughing? Do either of you guys know
I don't
Soul
know if I
Coughing?
met them.
What a cool name.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
I actually
Not
only
gonna
listen
take
to
that any
Chaos
farther in the
Magic only.
conversation,
Word.
but
I
yeah.
don't, I don't listen to other music.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Just my album on repeat.
Yeah, that tracks. Totally tracks.
I'm just
Or,
kidding.
Kev, what's your setup when you go out and about?
I got a DW Design Series acrylic kit. I use the snare that matches it. It's a nice fucking snare. I got some mostly Zildjian cymbals, like old, like 80s Zildjian cymbals, and I have a Sabian Ozone crashed, one of the, like an effects crash with the holes in it, so it's kind of like halfway between like a China and a crash.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it.
Looks like a
Are you
spaceship.
double kicking it?
I do have a double kick pedal. I got like an Iron Cobra double kick. Used to do a lot of metal drums, and I spent some time just playing like single kick. I haven't been in a metal band since I was like 20, but
It's 21.
going bald fast.
Hell yeah.
But I spent some time like not using the double kick. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's
you can't
awesome.
just get these quick groups of like 3 or 4 with 1 foot.
One of our
You know what I mean?
quietest songs uses double bass.
Yeah, which one?
We're not playing it tonight. Happiness.
Oh, word.
got that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
pretty chill. Yeah, for like EDM stuff, you know what I mean? Just like, I don't know, I always thought it was like a little bit wild how universal single kick was. But you just want like quick groupings of a voice sometimes on a kick drum. So if it's like electronic music, there's so many genres where you hear it, and then there's like, I feel like people limit themselves by not having one. You know, even like you don't need to be playing in a death metal band to have one.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Do you think you'll add on don't some drummers, I guess I don't see it very often, but don't some drummers have like 2 hi-hats too? So you have like you can take your left foot off of the double kick to play one of the hi-hats, but the other hi-hat stays closed.
I would
Just-
very much enjoy
you know what I
having
mean?
that. A lot of what I choose to put on a drum kit is how much I want to set up every fucking night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I had
Yeah.
a drum
Yeah.
tech,
Yeah.
it would look different.
Yeah.
Just one of those big square
For sure.
boxes that they wheel your kid out onto the stage.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. We're gonna get
Especially
there.
with the amount of projects you are involved in and the amount of gigs that you play.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
lot.
got to be reasonable. It's got to fit in a car.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
a
I
lot.
mean? So
Yeah.
like, but I mean, another hi-hat, that's not that crazy. That's another stand and another pair of cymbals. So that is something I've looked at. That would be nice. You know what I think I might do is, you know, like a stack or like a clap stack kind of scenario where it's like a couple cymbals sitting on top of each other, and it's like a little bit dead, like real short decay. It's kind of got like a to it.
Yeah, the Melvins use that a lot.
One of
They're-
those.
Melvins, my favorite
Holla.
band.
Yeah.
One of those would kind of replace the closed hi-hat pair for me, where I could have a sort of staccato cymbal sound going on while doing double kick stuff. And but it's a little different too. It's not like you just have something that's redundant, you know, just like another hi-hat that sounds the same as the other one. You'd like move somewhere sonically. So that's probably where I'm going.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's enlightening.
Yeah. That's
Do
really
you-
cool.
Do you ever feel like bummed out at how long it's taking you to set up? I feel like I'm asking you more questions than I asked Ben. I'm sorry, Ben.
Oh, you
No,
asked
I'll
Ben
circle
one
back.
question and he talked for 20 minutes. So I got 30-second answers.
Yeah.
We could have warned
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We could have if you just started here and then worked down.
No, I love having the longest setup time,
Right.
Sam. Yeah, break my
Good.
fucking back on my load in, load out.
Everybody else is just hanging out, like,
Unfortunately,
meeting people.
Although
I think
No, yeah, I
Ben
got some
might have the
setups.
longest setup.
Ben's
These
got a
days I
lot.
gotta
Ben is
set
the
up.
longest, but that's also because he shows up 15, 20
uh,
minutes late.
Stop!
as well.
Ben's
It's all coming out.
station looks like a bowl of spaghetti.
He's like he has
I love
a hamster quality. Like he nests. Like his cables will be just like around him, like in a little, and he's just like in the middle.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "There's a buzz," and I'm like, "Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you're
There's a buzz?"
using the podcast to really voice your feelings here, aren't you?
Oh, I'm just I'm just
Look
part
at
of
our
my role.
boy.
I'm
Look
sort
at
of
our
just
boy.
Josh.
Sort of a band therapist, you know. I want you guys
Yeah.
to all work
Yeah.
it
Right,
out here.
talk
Yeah.
Thank you for
thank
having
you.
us on today. We really needed this.
Yeah,
Right,
we
we did.
are
I knew
probably
it.
gonna
I
still
sensed
break up
it.
after this, but yeah, this is gonna be a good last
If
show.
a band broke up right after,
Like
It
on
never
your
even plays
podcast?
that. Yeah.
should I
Never
still
get to the jam
put this
portion.
up?
Yeah. Holy shit.
That would be great.
That would be your like. It would just blow up.
It would.
You'd be like,
It would.
it'd go viral.
You would be like the Jerry Springer of band podcast.
Totally.
Yeah.
We got,
Does
as long as
anybody have
everybody is very
anything-
respectful.
Let's go ahead and bring out
continue to, like-
Tony's old drummer who stole
Yeah.
all of his things when he moved to Europe.
Oh. Ding, ding, ding.
Yep.
The motherfucker, Sammy.
Oh my god.
Does anyone have anything shocking to admit right now?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shock me.
I don't play the drums
You've been faking it?
this whole time.
I don't actually make my own beats. I buy them.
Oh no.
Oh, that would be
That's shocking.
tragic.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
That would be tragic.
Well, like everyone's at work, I'm like, all right, so you wrote a new song,
Oh,
huh? All
God.
right, send it over.
That would be horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I'm not ready to reveal anything quite yet, but
Okay.
keep buttering me up.
Post
See?
jam. Post jam.
Yeah.
You're gonna let it all out.
I'll be crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Exactly.
Hannah, what about you? What's your rig?
Oh, it's so minimal. It's so minimal. I have a lovely little Squire Precision, like a 70s reissue of the Precision bass, but just made by Squire, which honestly is great. It plays wonderfully. I played like a Precision and a jazz bass in when I went to go buy this bass, and I was like, man, those are like $1,200 basses, and this one plays like amazingly, and I love it. And then I have a Big Muff Pie, and then I have nothing else.
You have a
Nothing
tuning pedal.
else. I'm a baby in the gear world. I've been playing bass for a while, but I just never really like messed around with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah, how
Also, pedals
does-
are very expensive.
They are
Yeah.
very expensive.
They're very
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah. But I want them all.
I know.
It's really hard. Yeah.
I know.
Hannah
Really
also
hard.
plays cello.
Oh, I do play cello. It's true. It's true. It's not
Nice.
featured this evening, but I do play the cello.
We have kind of a quieter
Yes.
side of the band.
And
as well.
theremin.
Oh
And
yeah,
theremin,
and
you
I
are
do.
a hell of a theremin
I
player.
do play theremin
Oh, and
too.
auto harp.
Oh yeah, that's right.
you
I
do
have an
play
auto
auto harp.
harp too. I would not describe myself as proficient.
And she's actually pretty good at the little things that go like...
Drums.
The smacky things.
Yeah, the little clackers.
Oh
the
yeah.
clackers. Yeah.
Smacky boys.
Yeah.
Like the ones that look like hands that you get for
No,
Halloween.
they're
yeah.
actually called smackers.
Smackers.
Smackers. Like
they were called
Smuckers, but
clackers.
smackers. It's great. Yeah. Anything you give to me, I will pick it up and I will make noise with it.
Yeah, she's not a great drummer,
No.
but she is really good at time signatures, like technique. Like I think
Oh.
we're like neither of us have good technique, but as far as
On
the
the drums?
yeah, but as far as the person that can be like, oh, you play something in like 13, like you'll do it.
Can we all
Oh.
count to different numbers right now? Let's do it. Okay, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah.
16, 17,
Oh,
18.
you meant one time. Oh, you
I
want
meant
some
repeatedly.
poly
Yeah,
You
let's
want
do it.
something?
Oh.
Okay, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
I don't know where to
4,
start.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
1,
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can see it. Skills and
Yeah.
the polyrhythms.
That's right.
Yeah.
You gotta snap.
Meshuggah.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah, for sure.
For
For sure.
Did you listen to their last album? It was great.
No, I have
It's
not.
so good.
I gotta be in the mood, and I am in the mood for Meshuggah like twice a year.
Sometimes
weird.
I'll have like really brave alarm choices,
Oh,
like because
God.
I choose music to wake up to,
Yeah.
and like sometimes I'm like maybe Meshuggah tomorrow because I'm
Holy
like
shit.
feeling it, and then it's never a good idea. Like
You got-
anything intense,
Do you
like
ever get
Carmina
really
Burana.
pissed at
Wow.
yourself for doing that?
Yeah,
I
or
would be
it's more
so
panic.
upset.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
regret, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not anger at myself.
Yeah.
It's like embarrassment. Like, what was I thinking?
Y'all know Mark Rebier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Daddy,
Love
you
him.
heard his alarm clock one?
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go.
Get the fuck out. So
That's
fucking
amazing.
good. Yeah. Next
I
level.
love him.
I know what I'm putting on tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's really good.
incredible. I love him. I saw him at Rabbit Rabbit, and he started screaming about a neighbor that was filing noise complaints like on the regular, and the entire crowd was like, "Fuck Diane!" It was bad. Like,
Oh,
everyone
chanting
was
it like at the
screaming.
apartment building.
Yeah, they were screaming.
Which
at
I
the
feel like if
time.
you're a music fan, living right next to Rabbit Rabbit could be really cool. But if you are like an old Florida retiree who had the money to live downtown,
Why are
that's
you living downtown?
Why are you living downtown?
downtown?
Music was downtown before you.
I know. I saw this great
Downtown.
comic on wax. It was just like, so just so you know, this house is in a very popular downtown business area and right next door to the most popular music
Right.
venue in town. And it does get a little noisy. I hope that won't be a problem on your, $750,000 townhouse.
Right.
And they go, oh no, we'll go ahead and take it and just file a complaint with the city after
Exactly.
the fact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
This is a really pressing issue that the musicians keep losing, like in
Yeah.
local
Oh, yeah.
politics.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Time after
Maybe you're
time.
missing how much of a music city Asheville is.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't we just say that and
Right.
pretend that that's
Oh
true?
no, we lean too hard into Beer City, USA. So
Sure.
we get like the Chad dads that are on their 9% IPA by noon.
But don't they want to yell dad rock at like 1 a.m, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
You'd think.
all drunk.
You would think.
Carry on.
The
you'll always remember.
Asheville late night has just been decimated.
Yeah.
What has happened?
Yeah, tough times.
Yeah. Is it in effect in West Asheville too, or is it just downtown? Like
I think
the
it's West
strict.
also.
It is in
10
West.
a.m.
At 10 o'clock, it's 80 decibels at the site of the complaint, which honestly is a lot more lenient than you would think. Because when I used to count decibels at Sly Grog for our
Yeah.
shows, for the parking lot shows,
Yeah.
and we would have to like kind of walk across the street. And if we were like hitting like 87 across the street, we knew that like across the other street, like we probably weren't right at 80.
I saw a house show in Montford earlier this week
Oh, nice.
on Montford Avenue, and it was 50-foot flood, something like that. Does
Whoa.
anybody know them? Heard
That's
of
a
them?
sick name
I
too.
think that was the name. It was something very close to that. They're very good. And it was like, I was like, what's going on? There was like music out on a Friday night in a neighborhood. That
Yeah,
was loud,
wonderful.
And there were a lot of people
Yeah.
there. And I wandered up with the dogs and we watched for a bit. And then even on heading out, somebody was getting grumbly, and she's like my dog growled at another dog, and this lady was walking by, a neighbor, and she was like, I feel just like that. It's just so loud. And then she went to go like tear it all down. And it was like 9:30. It was
Lame.
like, lady, please.
That's so
Yeah.
Bummer.
lame.
You played out. Sun Goblin played like on the back porch of
We did.
a house recently.
Yeah, in Horny Heights, which they're historically fucking cool. So it wasn't a problem.
Cool.
Horny Heights is a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, it's
a
like
district.
I mean, you can't-
Malvern Hills.
Yeah.
also-
You
also
can't
a
not be
mood.
down with stuff like that when the name of your neighborhood is Horny Hills.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Horny
dude.
Heights.
Horny. Oh, sorry, Horny
Uh-huh.
Heights. Oh
Horny,
shit.
Horny Hills.
Horny Hills.
That's a
Horny Hills.
Mario level, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
little
that's
spiky
fun.
turtles.
They do that was right on Carrier Street. They do the Carrier Street block party once a year, right over there. Just
right.
like up a bit, up the hill a bit. Good spot, good folks.
Well, I was gonna ask if you played cello first or bass first. But that was a long time ago.
It's okay. I started out on cello because
Okay.
I was lucky enough to have a mom who wanted me to play an instrument. I was gonna play violin, like a lot of people do, because they're small and easy to transport. And then she told me she didn't want me to. She didn't want to hear me practicing that all the time. So we went with a instrument in the lower registry. Yeah. But I love it. Yeah, I've been playing it for a very long time, on and off. I should be a lot more diligent about playing that instrument, but I've just been so into the direction this band is going in recently, which is like a heavier sound that is more, it lends itself more to the bass. But we're also trying to do a lot more of like a chiller situation on a lot of our
some
songs
dynamic
too.
shifts.
Yeah, I just need to I really need a different pickup. I really need a different pickup. It
And
all
a
comes
preamp.
back
You need
to
to get
gear.
one of those
Gear.
Yeah.
Rigs.
Gear.
Yeah.
I'm
bags.
trying to get sponsored by a cello pickup company. If you're listening.
Also, Hannah's
Holla,
Venmo,
holla, holla.
if anybody wants to buy her a pickup right
Right,
now.
right.
And flash it on the
Is-
screen. Yeah,
I'll plug that
exactly,
in if
exactly.
I remember to.
Yeah,
We should
totally.
Her
just do
birthday's
a
in like
GoFundMe.
300 something days.
Yeah,
It's right
it's
around the fucking
right
corner.
around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner. Right.
I do need to get a new acoustic guitar too. That's on
That's
the
true.
bucket list.
That's true.
Would the synth take over the bass role if you're like rocking cello?
Ben also plays bass.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh.
I
whenever
could
Hannah
probably
switches
hang
over
on
to
the
cello.
bass
Oh,
better than I
great.
could do synth bass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not amazing at either. But I could hang.
I'm sure you
You're
could
pretty
do the
good.
Yeah.
synth bass swell. Just wow.
That's
Flaming lip
Can you
style.
say that again?
Just that
Hell
wet
yeah.
sort
I
of
love
like.
that.
Yo,
Wow.
synth bass is like not fair how cool it sounds.
It sounds so cool. It sounds so cool. Yeah. Huge fan.
Like the
Yeah,
Yoshimi.
Sam, can it?
Oh,
Oh, you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Goddamn. Fucking those goddamn robots.
Maybe
Goddamn
do like a
robots.
little filter in there where it's like.
Nice. Nice.
Tony, can you like whistle and hum at the same time?
Excellent.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Mr. Frog.
You win.
Yeah.
You win. Sam wins.
That was super cool.
Can you
So-
do it like
Thanks, Tony.
cricket style?
Yeah.
Like 2 short bursts?
Go really go.
I play guitar.
No, I can't. Tony, what's your rig setup?
I play guitar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
6 strings?
Yeah, it is 6 strings. I
6
play
strings?
a 2007
Do you play
Mexican
all 6
Telly.
usually?
Not at once.
Okay.
Not a big
He's not
strummer.
a chord boy.
Not really
No.
a string boy. It's more
Chord
just
boy.
like for
Chord boy.
looks.
Right.
I want to look cool.
Right.
And guitar players definitely get laid the most. So I hear. Hasn't happened yet. Fingers crossed.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
I play through a Boss Katana amp, which is a neat little amp. It's got the little USB that you can plug into a computer and do some kind of deeper EQ stuff, save settings the way you like them. I typically run my vocals through the RC505 Roland Looper for vocal effects. This was a solo project for a long time, so the looper was like essential to like getting the songs to work, which is why the first EP, Imp Warmer, is so, in my opinion, kind of basic, because like all the songs kind of had to be looped, like able to be looped. I could do different parts and like swap them in and out, but that would either require playing to a backing track, which I didn't really want to do, or spending like 5 minutes at the beginning of every song playing all the parts before the vocals started.
No one wants to watch
Nobody
that.
wants to watch
Loop
that.
life is
No.
tough.
Yo,
Yeah.
y'all know about this retroactive loop business?
What about it?
Have you heard of this shit?
No.
It's cool. It's
Tell us
fucking
about
cool.
it.
What do we got? Yeah.
No, just Google it. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
It's
So, like, my buddy
you
was
hear
telling
it,
me about
and then it happens later.
Kind of.
my God.
Okay, so yeah, like you're kidding, but so I was talking to my buddy Will Frank, holla.
Love
Will
him.
Frank.
Love you, Will.
Yeah,
Love you, Will.
psychedelic fiddle, good man.
It's a deal.
And he was talking about Earth Cry, which is Anthony from Dozio's like solo deal, and he was saying he's doing this retroactive loop stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, so typically, you know, you're gonna loop something, and you've got like the click is going, or you know, there's a pulse has been set by the machine, and you stomp it when you're ready to start the loop. You stomp it when you ready to stop the loop, and there it is. That's your piece. Retroactive loop, you're like playing to a click that you can hear the entire time, and when you're like, ooh, the last 16 bars, I just fucking slayed it. You can hit the 16 bar button, and it will take that piece.
That you just played?
And there is an 8 bar button. There is a 32 bar button.
Whoa.
And this
Wow.
way, now you are just like creativity's flowing. You're not married to anything. You're just doing your fucking thing.
That's
you know what I
super
mean?
cool.
And there's no pressure of like, this is the loop right now.
Yeah.
It needs to be perfect.
That's
So
super cool.
yeah, the pressure's lifted. You can just be your creative you. And when you decide like, yeah, that was it, you just go ahead and hit the appropriate button. You need to like count bars a little bit, but that's fucking easy. 8, 16, 32, you know?
Yeah.
Says the drummer.
He-
Whoa, slow down. I thought 9 came after
Yeah,
8.
it's so easy. 5, 7, 11, 40. You know, it's like.
So where did
big
30?
deal.
So 9. You said 9 plus 12 is 30.
Something
Two?
like that.
30
Yeah, pretty much.
Getting very close,
But yeah, it's
very
super
pretty
easy.
fucking wild,
That's
right?
awesome.
Super
Pretty wild. I think it sounds like the clear choice. I just
But then
found out
you're-
about it.
Then you're sort of locked into the click, which is like
But if
always
you're
sort of
looping,
a bummer. Right, I know that's always sort of a drawback of. I was
That's still your life if you're looping.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the looper becomes the drummer too, which is why I don't really like do too much looping unless it's just like ambient sounds that could really be anywhere. Like maybe it's just like a tone mat or something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't
But-
matter where they land.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much where they land.
We don't play to a click.
No.
I don't have an in-ear. So like if we were to try to work out a loop kind of thing, we would need to like address that. You know
You're
what I
a
mean?
click,
Where I'd have
Kev.
to.
Oh,
I thought.
that's
Oh.
very sweet.
because you guys click. As a bit.
Hey.
Actually, yeah,
I think he
yeah.
was trying to compliment his excellent
Hey.
drumming skills.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
my
we
bad.
are all friends.
No, no,
I think
no.
that's
I misunderstood.
They
is
both work.
like we took like a group vacation recently, and the plan was like, let's write a song at the beach house, and we didn't do nothing but go swimming and play with dogs and make good food.
And then you actually did write a song.
Oh,
And then we
yeah.
actually did write a song.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate and enjoyed shrimp. That doesn't usually happen.
You don't normally. I made a low country boil.
It's that fresh seafood.
But yeah, we all do hang out outside of band stuff, which is cool. I have certainly been in bands where like everybody has been kind of pulled in from other places. You don't really know any of the people. I had run sound for Kev several times out at Slygrog and always thought you were a
True.
really good drummer.
True.
And then found
You-
out that
you
y'all
had
used to be in a band together.
Served me
so
and
y'all
my
already
family
have, like,
at Blue Dream.
That is true. I did serve you and your
Yeah.
family.
R.I.P.
Me and Ben been in bands since he fucking lassoed me on that goddamn
Yeah.
horse
Oh,
in
that's true.
Alabama.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Hannah
That was
being
a
my strictly platonic roommate.
Right.
Yeah.
No romantic interest.
Zero chemistry.
Yeah.
We live
Not
together
clicking. Not a click. Not a
until
good
one of us
drummer.
finds a new place. But because of that, we work on music often.
It's right. Exactly. All of that is 100% true.
Also, we should mention we kind of have a secret fifth builder.
Yeah.
Are we at liberty to mention such things?
I mean,
I already did. She's out there.
Yeah.
she knows who she is.
Yeah.
You do.
We definitely have people that collaborate with us, backing vocals. If we need certain instrumentation that we can't get like within the group.
Do they
We've got-
remain a mystery live at the shows, like within a helmet?
They could.
This is
That might
this
actually.
is
Right.
my fucking
Big mask.
dream
Yeah.
of our live set.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Agent Z
Yeah.
is hooded and cloaked.
Oh, yeah.
That would be
Side
so
stage.
sick.
Yeah.
She kind of secretly pulls the strings here.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
Like she's
It's this is
manipulative.
like the smoking
Yeah,
guy
cosmic
from
strings.
X-Files.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually
there's, like, I'm
told the
building the lore
horses
up.
that they met on to go into the field where they met on the horses.
Like
Yeah.
It's
whisper.
more like astral projection horse whispering.
Right.
Yeah.
She's the reason.
Yeah.
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 I'm
Which
pretty-
we were gonna name our band of Horses, but turns
of
out
cows.
already a band.
Right. I heard they got pretty big.
The horses?
I mean,
Horses.
yeah.
They do.
get
They
big.
grow,
They're
man.
Clydesdales. Yeah, they're the big like Budweiser horses.
I mean, originally we did because we all met on horseback. We were like, let's have a band on horseback. And
Yeah.
then we ultimately realized it was just easier to have a band and that
Yeah.
we kinda
Well,
lost the
horses-
whole
Yeah.
horseback gimmick.
Right.
They're not great at guitar. The horses.
Right, yeah, the
You know.
hooves.
Yeah.
You would have to play all 6 strings at
Right,
once.
which
Exactly.
is yeah,
Exactly.
which is
Exactly.
probably why Humpty Dumpty isn't around before, because for some reason the horses were the first ones to try to put them back together, which not the
Horses,
brightest
yeah.
idea.
Wow.
King
Greg Moore of
James.
Do you think if you got enough horses, you could like somehow attach a stage to their saddles? Like, you know, have the horses surrounding like a big stage?
Be cool.
If Agent Z
sorta.
was there to whisper them into
That's right.
We're gonna need
synchronicity.
I
That's
could
right.
certainly play
Yes.
trumpet on horseback. That would be cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure you can.
Absolutely.
If
That's
you
about
had
it.
been
Like,
born
a
during
sax on horse,
the
that's too much.
1800s, that would have probably been your job in the military.
Totally.
That's a much cooler job than like the
Totally.
flag.
That would be so bad.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be
Trumpet
the
on
guy just
horseback.
carrying the flag.
No.
No.
No, you gotta have an instrument.
Yeah.
War snare guy. Pretty
Worse
badass.
than pretty cool.
Pretty badass.
But also fucking terrifying. That
Yeah.
guy, what are you just making all this noise charging into battle?
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh
that.
yeah.
Get
Have
down,
you
bro.
heard the whistles?
Get down.
The
you're a
Incan
drummer.
Jews.
The death whistle.
The death whistles.
Those are horrifying.
And like one of them is scary, but to imagine like a whole army blowing into these things that literally sound like
Sounds like death. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
like that
Can
would
you
have
do
been.
that again?
With the hand push.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect.
Too much Pink Floyd as a child.
I'm pretty sure Ableton has. I'm gonna really go back, like beat detection that you can use for loopers inside of Ableton that will
weird.
track your beat.
It would just know what we were doing
Right.
and loop to it.
Maybe it
And
is the
even
backwards
with the,
looping.
like, natural
like you were talking
fluctuation. That,
Well, I think it
that
creates
happens,
an average.
It would like,
Oh, I see.
yeah. I think
like a tap tempo. kind of
ultimately,
thing.
really, what we would need is me to be able to hear the loop track really loud. You know what I mean? Because then once it
Yeah.
exists and it's a set thing, that's fine as long as I can hear it, and then we can play to it, and then it's like
Yeah.
Someone buy
A
us
solid
in-ear
thing.
monitors.
in ears.
The
For
sound
our
guy.
studio.
Venmo.
I
Yeah.
just put together.
Yeah.
I just got like 2 boxes upstairs. I'm putting together like a live rig kind of thing with a claret like interface and then a headphone amp that
Oh man,
has.
thanks Sam. That's really sweet.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
man, you should
welcome.
know
This
that,
is
bro.
it's a reveal.
Aw.
I'll
I
come-
knew I liked
You
you.
can use it if you're nice.
We tried to bring Sam a shirt, and we were out of both of his
Wait,
sizes.
You didn't get him that shirt that he's wearing right now?
Nope, he came with this.
I felt like this was very the
He
build.
woke up like
Yeah.
this.
Coloring.
Little
How
skulls.
is
I
it
draw little
beautiful?
skulls all the
October
time.
meets yeah.
It's pretty
All
much
over.
October all the
Beautiful
time
shirt.
in the build.
It's true.
It is true.
Hey, Sam,
Our house is
how-
decorated with
Hey.
dead flowers and baby
How
dolls.
deep
Hey, Kev.
are we into the chat?
Oh, we're pretty
portion
much
of
there.
it?
Yeah.
We're like
Okay.
right there. You boys gotta pee.
I mean,
Oh.
your girls
I'm
also
just
gotta
asking.
pee.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you need to take a break and come back to the
Okay.
chat. We can end
I'll
it.
just jiggle my legs till we.
Sure, do a little dance.
Right.
There,
Yeah.
there are
Yeah.
a few things that I
Thought you were
did want to
practicing
wait
double
to say
bass.
until Kevin left.
Oh my god.
Oh, well,
Oh, this would be the perfect time. Yeah.
it
Oh,
could
yeah.
be. Yeah, you could leave if it's bad. I don't want to restrict you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe ask the band leader. It seems like, but
True, we do have a general
Permission to
like,
get up and
sign
pee.
out sheet.
Yep.
Oh my God.
You're gonna need to take a hall pass,
Yeah.
which I am out of. so
Potato
no,
is hall
you cannot
monitoring
leave.
upstairs.
Oh, potato.
Yeah, she's got a little vest.
No,
Yeah.
it's so weird. I don't think of myself as a band leader, but yes.
You're doing a great job. Everybody seems in good spirits. I
Thanks,
approve
yeah.
as
This is
the
our
band
general
therapist.
vibe all the time, I would say.
General vibe.
Yeah,
General
that's how it goes.
Do you guys have any? Do you want to recap the upcoming shows and maybe, but first, are there any dangling threads or any profound thoughts you want to give out, or like, you know, what's your worldview like? You know,
Oh,
do you believe
God.
people are good at heart in
Oh,
general,
my
or like,
God.
also, did we get to the bottom of anything today? Did we solve any problems? Were there any? Do you guys have any problems that you need help solving? You could put it out there. Maybe.
I think a person can be good. I think people inherently are sheepish
psychology
and not and neutral. I think whoever is the most convincing that aligns with your worldview is probably who you're going to align your thoughts with. I don't feel like a lot of people have original thoughts of their own. I think a lot of us are told what to think and told what to believe, and a lot of us do it just without questioning. But for me,
You've
an
convinced me of that.
intellectual, I also do what I'm told. I show up, I do my civic duties, I vote. I always vote for the lesser of two evils, otherwise I feel like that I didn't vote.
Right.
But it never really seems to make that much of a difference. You know.
I mean, add
Do you
to
want
the
a giant
sad
douche or
trend,
a turd sandwich?
Do you want a Coors Banquet or a Blue Moon
Do you
Belgian White?
Do you support apartheid states, or do you support not that?
Kev, we know you have to pee. But
Yeah.
Could you take a stab at world peace real quick?
Yeah.
That's kind of
Palestine
I'm there.
situation.
I know it's scary. It's scary. Yeah, I don't want to get too much into it because
Hannah, were you
Yeah,
gonna
but-
add to the sad
I was
thoughts?
I was gonna say everything is temporary and nothing lasts forever.
and until they close the curtain.
It's him and I,
Aquemini.
Aquemini. That's right, one of the greatest albums of all time.
Except for Mamacita, that song should have never been on there.
You guys see that visual that they just added for Spodioti, Doublelicious?
No.
You know,
It's
the song's
new.
about Erykah Badu.
Oh, for real? Nice. That doesn't surprise me,
Yeah.
honestly. So it just turned like what, 20? Some shit,
Yeah.
something like that.
What?
There's an anniversary,
Yeah.
and they put out like an official like visualizer
Sick.
to Spodioti.
Ooh,
Yeah, and
sick.
I heard it described there like Outcast added a visualizer for Aquemini deep cut Spodioti. I was like, what fucking deep cut?
That is
was
not
like,
a deep
a
cut.
famous ass hook.
That is
yeah,
not
like
a deep
I mean, they didn't
cut.
make it a single, but it's been like
God.
20 years or some shit. Like,
Bummer.
anywho,
Yeah.
All right.
All right, what you got, Kev? Pee on the brain?
I'm like, we're open.
Yeah.
Must be pee on the brain. Got me feeling this way. And my
Yes.
bladder's so full, I just got to go pee, and I can't get enough. That's all I got about it.
That's pretty good.
honestly. Yeah,
That's
thank you,
good.
thank you,
That-
thank you.
I'm feeling pretty peaceful after that.
Yeah.
You might have done
It's
it.
working.
Peaceful.
I'm feeling peaceful
That's right.
myself.
Sam,
right.
you got a direct question? Kind of like now that we're down here.
That was pretty
me
much
with a
the
new
question. Yeah, like a new one. Sure, yeah.
Anything?
What should I ask you? Oh no, that was does that count?
Oh.
That's
I don't
too
know,
much
ask me
power.
ask me what you should ask me.
Oh, okay. What should I ask you?
Why did I say that? No, oh man, that's a tough question.
How you feel about fracking, Ben?
That's an
God.
easy
That's a
Not
good
into
answer.
it.
Not good
It's a
answer.
lob.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I had a geology class like 10 years ago in college or something, and they were saying, the teacher specifically was like, fracking and whatever the sand one is, sand flats or whatever.
Santar
Yeah.
oil. Yeah.
She was like, if you see these start happening, it's like they're not actually cost effective. They're doing it like in a way that like somebody's making money, but you're
Right.
spending more energy to produce these things still.
Yeah.
And she was basically like, this is going to start happening soon, probably. And if it does, remember this because it's a bad sign. So
Yeah,
it's a bad sign.
Do you ever?
They already took a mountain out of the Pisgah National Forest on the way up to Craggy Gardens. It's a little past that.
I'm gonna
Mount Mitchell.
spiral if we keep going.
Yeah.
down
Anyway,
this
there's a
road.
whole mountain that's
All right.
missing.
Yeah.
True. I will.
That's real
It was
sad.
kind of blocking the view.
This is
though,
urgent
in
stuff.
all honesty.
Yeah.
Like
They
just
really
wanted a
needed to
clearer.
go.
Yeah.
You got to get like Saluda, you know, it's like a really pretty view down there.
Yeah. You don't want
Mhm.
a pesky mountain in the
Yeah.
way.
And the condo owners up there, you know, they were like,
Yeah.
the mountain's got to go.
Yeah.
All right, good. We did land somewhere profound.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for bringing us.
Does anybody
Opening
care
our
about
eyes.
the condo owners?
Right.
That's what
Yeah,
nobody's
come on.
talking about is the private
Who's their
investment
champion?
groups
Yeah.
Yeah.
and what they have to lose.
So shows coming up that you want these condo owners to
Oh,
go
yeah.
for?
Yeah,
Or perhaps
so
pay for
we've
gear
got
for it.
several fundraisers for our landlords coming up. We've got one at One World Brewing West on November 3rd with Aunt Vicky.
Correct.
I believe we have another show in December, possibly with Sun Goblin. And who was the third band? Did we decide on a third band?
Crave.
Crave Amico. Yeah,
Mhm.
Crave Amico.
Mhm.
I know there was like a little up in the air who was going to play that third slot. At the Odd, we might have a show coming up with My Magnificent Nemesis that is kind of being talked about right now. And then
We got things. We're kind of doing
Yeah.
a thing a month.
Yeah.
We're still
trying to
kinda
do a
getting
thing a month.
rolling.
This has been a pretty busy month for us.
Mm-hmm.
The Build has a Facebook that people should be checking out. Or-
Instagram
do we-
probably.
Instagram's
yeah,
better.
the Build Music. We do have a Facebook as
I
well.
know. We're
It's
more
the
active
Build
on Instagram.
AVL, but yeah, we're more active on Instagram.
The Build Music on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's
Build
where
music.
we post.
Who
all
got
of our...
the Build? Oh, sorry to
No, it's
interrupt.
okay.
Oh, who knows?
Like a construction company or
Probably.
yeah,
Probably. Yeah.
Lego, maybe.
Well, there was
yeah.
another. There's a music collective in Canada called the Build Music Collective, but that's like their full name,
Oh,
and it's like a music school. So I just took that name anyway. And if we
Okay.
have to change it, we have to change it. But we've
I
sure
thought
spent
this
a lot
was
of
the
money on
Build
merch.
Music Collective. Am I
Incorrect.
in the wrong
You are in the
place?
wrong place. We didn't have the heart to tell
I
you.
got an email.
Yeah,
God.
yeah, we intercepted that. And
Yeah.
you.
Okay, thank you so much, Tony and Hannah and Kev and Ben, for being on. You guys are the Build.
Super serious.
And I'm Sam Irvin. This is Asheville 8 Note. We're going to take a quick break and let Kev pee. And then we will be back and they're going to perform and it's going to be great. I'm going to mix it. You'll see me in the background sort of like nodding my head and grooving it because this turns out to be like a solo concert for me. I really
Yeah,
do
yeah,
enjoy
it's
it.
wonderful. Yeah.
But yeah, and then also I have a show with Dino Birds and one woman show, some theater is opening for us, Ayla Claypool, and that's at the Well, October 26th. Yeah, and then I don't have a way to turn off the mics, but I do have a way from over here to like cut to black. So I just want.
Will you fade
I'm
to
gonna
black
do
or
it.
just cut?
It's a cut.
I think. Well,
I'm more of a fade to black guy myself.
let's see. I can dip to
What about your
black.
record?
Also, come out to One World Brewing downtown 6:30 for open mic. If you got some new songs or poets
Monday
or
nights.
Monday nights.
comedy
Monday
or
night.
magician tree.
Monday night, 6:30.
Monday night, 6:30.
In
Sign up.
between Farm Burger and Salsa's time.
How late
Down
does
in
it go?
Allen till 11.
Okay.
List fills up very quick though, so
It's honestly a super sweet open mic. It's a wonderful group of people.
yeah,
Very
good
supportive.
community.
Very
Very
supportive.
talented songwriters
Very supportive.
and artists.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Thank you so
you-
much
yeah.
for.
Holla.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, could you break me into little pieces that fly off the screen instead of a fade out?
I'll really try to do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah.
The more particle effects, the better.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So
Or
3,
like
2,
if
1,
I, like,
and
start
then we're all gonna
spinning and
react
go,
to
"Whoa,
Ben
Whoa, 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 whoa,
dissipating.
and then it goes.
Oh,
We'll
right.
be right
Yeah.
back.
All right,
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Ben's
Go!
gone. Oh my God.
Whoa.
I would like to apologize for my band. I'm just kidding. I love them.
Oh my God.
Don't let the cat.
Don't let my.
potato
Don't let
down.
potato down.
Are we all going to the restroom? Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll be last.
You guys really are a band.
Yeah, we are.
Together.
We're very silly people. We're all, I think, hyper serious, but try not to take anything too seriously. Otherwise, like, if we don't laugh, we'll cry, kind of thing.
I understand. I got a feeling of that at the end. I love getting to know new people, on this.
This one has antenna. This one has a. This one's in the open. This one's in disguise. Blue. This one feasts on others. This one feasts within. This one roosts in dead trees. Every now and again, they're all spread out. Run into the arms of the flood. Their feet in the mud. Ocean starlight, they were doomed to the moon. They all leave too soon. Ocean's beast This one's got depression. This one's got false teeth. This one never goes out. This one overeats. They all blame themselves. This one had a panic attack, driving home one day. Right there stuck in traffic. This isn't happening, but I'd be okay. To the arms of the flood, ocean bargain with the feet. Ocean starlight, they were due to the moon. We all leave too soon. Just don't look good on you. Good news. Channels is still you. You can see. Channels is still good enough. Still look good. Unfinished. Cool. Nice.
All right, cool. I think everything's like all set.
Nice. All right. Do we need to wait till we get introduced from Liverpool? Oh, hi everybody. We're the Build. Yeah. That's Sam over there. Oh, hi. We're gonna play some songs for you. One, two, three, four. Tripping in the park, staring at trees. The trees had faces, holy shit, man, they all looked back at me. We can talk about plans from a new perspective, and silly little humans with their eyes reflective of their souls growing old. See, you can't fool me. I see faces in the porch under the trees. We all come back someday. So who am I to say it won't be me? Cucumbers never bombed the radish, and the rutabaga never waged a war against the cabbage, cause they all belong to the same damn salad, delicious together, seldom divided. See, you can't fool me. I see faces in the porch and in the trees. We all come back someday. So who am I to say? Disintegrating body as the worms consume my throat, discorporate into the soil. The soul begins to float along each side. This seedling body cracks emerge, the inside swells. Roots take hold, my branches rise through the sky. Flowers bloom and petals fly. Ooh.
I feel like I'm going insane watching this goddamn TV every minute of the day. It's alright, the TV's too hard to see while my mind is lost in rabbit holes inside of my phone screen. And I'm yours, and you're mine. Whatever the weatherman says, he just tells me what to buy. And it feels off, but it looks on till my eyelids off. The signals have moved on. We tuned in to I've got them stacked up in front of me. The amount of information I take in now is staggering. It's alright, cause it's too hard to stick. Got me feeling rather stressed out and very, very sick. And I'm yours, and you're mine. Whatever the weatherman says, they'll just tell me what to buy.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. This next song is a pretty new one for us. Huh?
Is Ben loud enough?
I think so. Maybe a little sax.
A little lost on.
I thought I touched it up there at the end, but
Yeah.
I'm maxing everything.
I turned my preamp up.
We're usually, this is a first for us with in-ear monitors, so thanks for being so accommodating. At least, like as a band. I know Kev's got some experience with it.
It's a Voco Loco.
Man, it's a treat.
Yeah, no, this is great. I really like this. Yeah, I can actually hear what I'm singing too. Yeah, it's nice. Cool.
Even without
What a treat.
but your vocals are super high. They're coming through the.
I can turn them down a little bit.
Do that, and I'll turn it back up over here.
Chickadee, chickadee, chick. Is that a little better?
There to do the rim shot thing in the beginning of the last song and just like completely knocked it loose. So I was supporting it with my left knee that whole fucking song, just trying to like push it back under the microphone.
Oh,
It went okay.
all right. Universe of thighs.
Universe of guys.
I've come home for the first time from my rambling wanderlust of romance and broken trust, and I tried to find some way to stay. Here at the bottom to scream blames for my problems, but none of them looked like me. But it's hard to see with your face in the mud again. Lessons on loop until they are learned. The only difference now is the sound it makes can penetrate up through the ground, straight through your crown. May higher vibrations lead to salvation somehow. I just stood there with that blank stare, just for a moment to be part of the everything, part of the all, to illuminate the source, to get back to the present course now. That the sound it makes can penetrate up through the ground, straight through your crown. May higher vibrations lead to salvation somehow. Like two footprints caught in the sand.
Here's an unreleased song.
You might recognize it though.
You might recognize it.
Some say unreleasable.
Motorin.
Hey, that's us. They never should have given me a cowboy.
Three keys hidden in the fruits. Lock them in the tower. Hide away the truth. 7 times 11 was the number of the beast that's curled like a serpent at its roots. Same was the number of the 77 crows whose talons on white branches of the withered mothers grew. Glitter as your eyes. His father is your guide. Glitter as your eyes. It pours a rain from the blood of your brow. Heartbroken, trees shaken, move along right out your way. Till the soil with your fingers, it looks the topography's got something to say. Your spirit
Wow, good job, you guys. I could use a little bit more vocals. Do you all feel the same on that? I couldn't really hear myself in the last song too much.
My mix is pretty good, but I wouldn't mind more vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you? I'm continuously turning you down because it's still coming in super hot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so that's probably it. If you turn
How
down
is that?
a little bit more.
I turned like the mains down like a good.
Give me like
quarter.
a.
Oh, you want to hear my opera voice?
Yeah, that's
Is that good?
And can you hear yourself any better?
Yeah.
Sam, I could use a touch more still.
Okay.
In the mix. I mean, in the monitors.
Right.
Hi, we're the building. We're Asheville's most neediest band. We didn't even bring all of our own gear.
This is not even my drill.
I know. Stickers, shirt. We brought the shirts.
I wasn't large enough.
Prop it. When a problem comes along, Sam, you must crop it.
Man, I got you.
Here's a song that we wrote at the beach house. High tide, so we're on
Rocky Mountain
Your camera here.
sponsor me.
There you go. Your
Coors. Free beer.
I love it that you're like one of the best drummers I know, and the sponsorship you're going for is Coors Light. What does that mean? What is the difference? It's just the best.
I plead the fifth.
So, what happened to the shampoo of bears?
The shampoo of bears.
Right
Have you seen that video of the dude that like ends his song with this beautiful harmonic and he does like that and his neck just snaps off? Like, I guess he's been doing it for like years. It's just like they use a big dude, like the guitar looked small on him and he was like and it's a look of horror on his face. It's probably his like grandpappy's guitar.
One of my students showed me like that there's a ton of super cuts out there of people trying to sling their guitars.
Oh, and just like
flying off and like pegging the drummer.
yeah, or just flying way off stage or like that shit's amazing. Yeah, I just feel like either like play the instrument or be a show person. You can't do both.
I mean, Prince did.
Yeah, but Prince. Yeah, you can't.
But
Prince was not a human being.
No, you can do both. You can have stage presence and stuff like that. But you know, there's some people that are just like overperformers. You know, I can if you all want naming, name them.
All about it.
Spill the
Name 'em.
tea.
Sam, do you have any stage presence for us?
Stage presence.
Presents.
Gift bags or something?
Gift, yeah, like we were gonna bring you stuff, but then we decided it might be better if you just gave us.
I was spreading about it
Thanks.
all day, you know, I was like running around. I couldn't find the perfect gift for you. I was hoping you weren't gonna
That's I get gift buying paralysis myself.
definitely.
I'm not stoked about buying gifts.
Honestly, socks, safest bet.
Safest bet. Some fun socks that say "Don't talk to me until I
about
have
this?
my coffee."
Socks and stocks.
Stuff socks with socks.
Investing.
Like crypto.
Yeah.
Oh, we should
could
invest in
go wrong?
socks. I hear bottled water is on the up and up.
Was it good?
It's a new.
Yeah, they got that bottled air these days. Spaceball style.
Everybody likes bottled water. Right.
It's true.
Because all of our water is like becoming toxic. Are we going down that spiral again?
Oh, our band bio should include like something about us existentially spiraling very easily.
unnecessary, but most welcome. So much. Well, I think that was our set. We have a lot more songs that we could play, but I think that's what we prepared for. We got a couple extras, but yeah, leave them wanting more. Or less. Maybe you hated that. Yeah. Either way, hit that like button, smash that subscribe. Smash that subscribe. Folks, leave a comment. It really helps the algorithm.
Well, I was gonna say we are the build, so will there be a release? You never know.
We might just build. We just talk about putting out records, and we just. I'd like to thank our sponsors: Coors Light, Blue Moon, Mike's Hard Lemonade, the Melvins, and of course the Sam and the Asheville 8-Note podcast for having us on. We love y'all. Thank you for having us. Holler Chuck, holler out my magnificent nemesis for hooking us up with this. We love you guys.